Alright, hi everyone, hope you're all going well. Just quickly recording tonight's video while I've got a minute to do so. So I'm just going with my standard take on Reduke's list. I haven't made any changes to what the list was last week, so we're going to be rocking the same list as last week and the last few weeks that we've been doing those games with. Was going to make a change to the sideboard, but I didn't get around to it. I'll get around to thinking it because it was the weekend and I didn't really think too much on Magic or work or anything like that. I was just relaxing. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this hand. This looks really good against a Yorion control deck. We unfortunately lost the die roll, but we will be able to resolve 2 auras a turn, which is really, really important for when you're versing a control deck like this. So start off, we'll lead, we'll get our Temple Garden, play our Slippery Bogle, and look to pass to our opponent after that. It's very likely this is just an Opt or a Thought Scour or something. Best out Snow Island. That makes me a little bit scared that maybe they're going to have Blood Moon or something. Alright, so that's an Emery. So this is an Urza type deck. Ice Fang Coddle, Arkham's Astrolabe. Yikes. So they're going to be able to get an Arkham's Astrolabe back here. Let's get a Plains just in case they do some description of nonsense with the... with Blood Moon or something. Then I'm gonna jam down some auras, look to attack here. I'm really scared of the engineered explosives at this point because they've got the Emery and they can reoccur it. Not a huge amount I can do about that other than just drawing. Alright, other than drawing Suppression Field really. So they've got the Arkham's Astrolabe. Do I have Path in this list? 2 in the main deck. I might have 2 Path that I can draw into. That'd be pretty handy. Alright, so we draw a Hyena Umbra. I'm going to look to cast that on the Bogle. We're going to look to get the draw trigger off of our Core Spirit Dancer 2 here. Pretty decent clock we'll be putting our opponent on. So Fatal Push on the Core Spirit Dancer. That's not too scary though. As long as this Hyena Umbra resolves, I'm pretty comfortable with us winning this match. Or being in a place where we're going to be close to winning the match. Oh, a Keen Sense. Hello. Alright, so attack for 7, put our opponent to 6, and we're going to force them to do something in this next turn. That something can't be Supreme Verdict, because... Yeah, alright, so they're returning the Mishra's Bobble now. Yeah, the Supreme Verdict won't work because we got Hyena Umbra, and then we just jam Gristburn and attack. So you got Damnation even. Maybe just a Cryptic command right now that we're going to be looking at. So let's just go ahead and attack normally. Alright, so here comes the Cryptic command for our opponent. I'm going to cycle this Horizon Canopy while I can. And then I'm going to look to get out of flying also while I can. Not particularly interested in jamming my second creature on the board here into a potential Wrath effect or Engineered Explosives. So our opponent can now put the Cryptic command back on top of his library thanks to this Mystic Sanctuary. And then if he's got a draw effect for 1 mana like that, or that Mishra's Bobble that was just sitting there, can make things quite precarious, but our opponent also needs a way to win this game, and he's not presenting it so far. What's he doing? Why is he doing this during his turn? It's just another Arkhams? Explosives on one, oh well. Joy to the world. Our opponent drew this rubbish card that means that we never get to play Magic again this game. Okay, he tapped our board. Right. Return the Mystic Sanctuary. Oh wait, why didn't I cast Lurrus? I'm really stupid. I'm really, really stupid there. We could have got close to winning that one off of Lurrus. Now we're going to have to wait a whole extra turn to attack here. What's my opponent doing for 4 mana now? Urza? Okay. If his moves Urza pop explosives, then I think we're okay. Pop explosives block. If we draw land here, we might be okay. Alright, we don't draw land, we instead draw an ethereal army here. So our opponent's going to use his Urza to tap artifacts, make mana, to pay for engineered explosives. So you're going to do it pre-combat so we don't lose our Bogle. I'm sure we're going to die to like a fatal push now or something. This looks like an assassin's trophy. Abrupt decay, yeah, same crap. The moment my opponent's just eating up his own clock, because if he blew up my board I'd already be dead, but he keeps going for value with Cryptic Command and keeps bouncing his land, so I don't know what he's doing or thinking, but my opponent can use his time as he likes, I suppose. While this is on the stack, I'm going to go ahead and cast Path to Exile, so that our opponent can't draw a counterspell in response and counter it. Alright, so the Path to Exile resolves there. He's going to stop getting so much free mana, but he's still got a lot of mana, and it's quite scary. I think playing Lurrus when we did was a mistake. We should have played it the turn earlier, or not at all. Alright, opponent's lost his Arkham's Astrolabe as well, so mana fixing is going to be a little bit weak for them now. If they don't play explosives or tap out or something here, we might be able to get them. Alright, so they've targeted engineered explosives, which is a really difficult and intelligent line. They've got the second Urza. Oh. Million eggs. Looks like he actually wants to start attacking now, which is surprising because he did none of that in the previous 2 games. Previous however many turns, pardon me. Let's go ahead and attack. I could drop the Keen Sense there, but I don't want my opponent having the information that's in my deck. He's just going to pop the explosives anyway. So, yeah. Alright, he's finally done the move. Oh, he's just doing another cryptic command or something? Oh, wow, whatever. I'm sick of whatever he's doing. It's taking too long. Gadok Teague, like... He's wasting his own time there, but he's also wasting ours a little bit. So Graph Digger's Cage will stop Emery from bringing stuff back. Stony Silence will also be really, really nice here. Torpor will shut down a lot of his deck too. Path isn't too bad. We've got a lot of cards here. Suppression Field is also really, really good. Might just want to... remove some core spirit dancers, maybe all of them. Grispoon is kind of weak. And so an 80 card Saltai Urza control deck. Just going to remove these last two Gadok Teague. Oh, sorry, Core Spirit Dancers. Only run the 10 creatures. It's going to have to be good enough because... yeah. It's just going to have to be good enough. Alright, well, this looks like absolute dog crap, so I'm going to mull it. Another dog crap hand. And 5 will do. Bottom, done. It might be worth casting the turn 2 Gadok Teague here so my opponent can't engineer explosives for a while, but he'll likely have Fatal Push or something, so... maybe I want to hold Gadok Teague until I have 3 mana and Hyena Umbra. Arkham's Astrolabe, everybody's favourite card. Oh, explosives on 1, never mind. He's cast literally on turn 1. Alright, well let's get in for 3 damage while we can. And then after he pops his explosives, I'll look to cast Gadok Teague and put Rancor on Gadok Teague and go in that way. Oh wow, his bottom's even more gas. Excellent. And he's got Emery to start doing nonsense with. See if my opponent blocks here, he might. Probably their biggest concern is like a Core Spirit Dancer, Rancor or something, but if they've got the Path to Exile, the Fatal Push, then they might not care about that. If Gadok Teague dies, we can do Lurrus next turn. Mulder 5 have 1 aura. Seems exciting to me. Use that 1 aura to fight through engineered explosives. Alright, so he's looked at the top card of my library. He knows what's up now. He is now returning a Misha's Bobble for general value. Hey look, an Ethereal Armor. Let's cast it. If we attack with Gadok Tig here, he Ice Fang Coddles, blocks, Gadok Tig will die. I don't really think we want to do that. Alright, so he's just going for the engineered explosives. I think I'll resolve Lurrus while I can. Although I can't get immediate value off of that. Alright, so opponent's going to put Fatal Push on top of their library. They're going to then use Misha's Bobble to draw that Fatal Push, and then Fatal Push something during my turn, I'm sure. Abundant Growth. Sure thing. It doesn't seem amazing. Recast Misha's Bobble. Oh yeah. Arkham's Astrolabe. Same thing. Alright, so there will be no Lurrus value here. We do draw the Rancor, the Hyena Umbra though, to combo with our Rancor here, and we will get to attack for 5 with Trample. Just hoping to dodge more Mystic Sanctuaries here, because that's totally fair that our opponent can do that. I mean, if our opponent has access to this freaking bullshit, like, why can't we have something that does the same with auras? This is so dumb. So dumb. And it's the sort of thing we could only run one of anyway, because our land base is so strict, and it would come in tapped, and that's not something that we can allow for. Oh, look. Several million turns too late. Alright, here's Upkeep doing that on the Gadok Tig there. Not that concerned about a Wrath effect here because my opponent's committed a lot of creatures to the board. I think I'm better off just getting this Bogle out there. Grafdigger's Cage is going to be fantastic if it resolves though. Well, it's got access to 3 blue mana though. Because, you know, balance cards. That Army of Doom standing behind him. I don't really want too much to do with that army. Could he let it resolve or counter it? I mean, there's really no need to stall on that. He's got an Urza on the board anyway. Like, he's probably gonna win. Oh, he's going for the food token approach. You got it, opponent. You got it. Alright, so opponent's activated Emery, but can't cast the Misha's Bobble because of Grafdigger's Cage. So, first bit of good news is we've got some description of interaction for against them, but we still need a lot of good draws to get anywhere here. Yikes, Yorion? That's pretty disgusting. I don't know why he didn't exile Emery there. I know he can't get stuff back from the graveyard, but maybe he bounces this with the Cryptic Command later and he can get stuff back from the graveyard. That seems a bit loose, but he can do this every turn, so we've pretty much lost now. He's got a million power on the board. It's got flying. Well, it's not looking too good for our hero this game, guys. Might be an early concession for me. Yeah, right. Settle down, opponent. You got there. So yeah, we is that a mult to 5 this game as well? Let me check. Yeah, so that was off a mult to 5, and my opponent kept 7, and he has infinitely more value in his deck. So we didn't quite get there. I mean, if we had a draw like we did in the first game, I have a feeling that we would have had a better chance there, but that's, you know, not how the game played out. My calculator decided to close itself for some reason, so I'll pull it back up. 23 divided by 41. Down to 56% win rate now. Struggling a bit, but we'll see if we can recover it with the rest of the league. As always, guys, please let me know down below what you thought of the video via the like and dislike buttons or the comments, and other than that, I'll hope to see you guys tomorrow. See ya.